everyone, Skylar here. It's probably been like 2 weeks since I posted a video, potentially 3 by the time I get this uploaded. Um, I've kind of been taking little breaks from like YouTube and Twitch because I'm just super burnt out. Not necessarily of like content creation, but
This is fine.
of like life. Which I mean it's pretty normal. The past 3 years have been an absolute hell for anyone. And it's really hard to find that daily motivation sometimes, which is kind of why I started my like Reorganizing My Life series, which this will be a part of that series. It'll probably be like Reorganizing My Life, the update, part 5. I don't know. But I kind of wanted to check in because I didn't forget about that series. I didn't just do 4 or 5, whatever many episodes I did, to like be like, yep, that's it, we're done, because you're never done keeping your life in check or reorganizing the way you do everything or tasks or whatnot. And I just wanted to share where I've been, like mentally and physically to some extent. So doing the organization definitely was needed. It did make me feel better physically and mentally. Like I had more energy to do things. I felt better about doing things. I had like actual internal motivation to do things. But then as I got done, like doing the office and my bedroom and the laundry room and then going over like skincare and stuff, that's when I kind of lost motivation. Like I mentioned, I think in the last videos, like I need to do like my workout and eating routine and sleeping and all that jazz. Yeah, I haven't done any of that. I stopped working out. I stopped eating well. My sleep has been terrible. Like I've been going to bed at like 2 in the morning lately, and I get up at 7 because I work at 9. So I get up at 7, so I have an hour to wake up, shower, get dressed type of thing, and then I have an hour to sit down, like eat breakfast, and just mentally prepare for work. So I do work from home, so I do have a luxury that like I can take naps on my breaks and lunch, and I can like cook food and snacks and stuff. Compared to being in an office where like I can't get up every 3 seconds if I wanted to. So I've been struggling a lot with like the shirt I'm wearing right now. I wear this shirt every week. Since specifically this year, pretty much. Since the beginning of this year, I have worn basically the same 5 Adidas workout shirts, or I guess like athleisure shirts, because I like the everyday tee or whatever. But I have been wearing them, not joking, every single week, every single work day, pretty much, except for Wednesdays. Wednesdays I usually will wear a pink shirt because I've been wearing pink every Wednesday since like 2010. It was a joke originally, like a Mean Girls joke, because my when I lived on campus freshman year, my floor was co-ed, and every Wednesday the girls on the floor get together and watch Mean Girls. And then I just started wearing pink on Wednesdays as a joke, and then it just became a habit, and now I wear pink every Wednesday. Typically, it's usually a shirt, but if I'm just lazy, it might just be like socks, underwear, that kind of thing. Watch band. I wear some element of pink. So I invested in some like cheaper shirts from Target, which I can just wear and not care about, because honestly, lower end fast fashion shirts aren't going to last very long, which really sucks when it comes to buying clothes. And then I do have some more expensive shirts. And I mean, like t-shirts, expensive t-shirts, like $38 t-shirts coming from Express, which Express is one of the brands I'm okay paying more for because I still have some long sleeve waffle knit tees from Express that I got in college, freshman year of college, mind you. They're still in perfect shape. They aren't stretched out. The collars aren't stretched out. They're like slightly faded, but I mean that's gonna happen with washing. If the fabric's gonna fade in color, obviously it's gonna lose saturation. But otherwise, they still feel soft. They are a poly blend, but they haven't like pilled or anything. I've only got rid of I think like one. No, I got rid of 2 shirts. I had more. I got rid of 2 of them because they were pure black, and I don't wear a lot of pure black because like lint and hair just shows up and attracts, and I can't deal with it, so I donated those 2. But the rest I still have. So where I still have those and they're hanging in there, I'm okay paying a bit more for these shirts if they're gonna last me a bit longer. Because when it comes to shirts, typically I will wear them until you can't wear them anymore. And the only time I'm going to donate them when they're still in good shape is because I'm just like, I'm sick of them. I just don't I just don't feel joy wearing them anymore. So I'll donate them. So that way someone else could still use them while they're still good. Same thing with shoes and stuff. I finally gave in. I bought a compact dryer, which I was avoiding, one, because money, two, money, and three, I was worried about things shrinking. But so far, I've only had one shirt shrink in that dryer. And I think it was just because it was a shirt that just wasn't like good quality. So, you know, I got rid of that shirt. I donated it. But all my other shirts have barely shrunk. They shrunk maybe like an inch in length, which is fine. I expect some shrinkage. Because unless a shirt is pre-shrunk, which you so very rarely find, usually it's shrink resistant, which, okay. But a lot of shirts are going to shrink naturally because that's just what fibers do, specifically cotton. Polyester doesn't tend to really shrink too much. Like all my polyester shirts, because I do have them, like, or polybuns, like this is a polyblend shirt, I think. Pretty sure it is. But like they haven't really shrunk, so that's fine. My Target shirts I bought a polyblend, those are probably not gonna really shrink. But I do have some 100% cotton shirts, like the Express one I mentioned earlier. It shrunk like maybe an inch on length, that's like whatever, that's fine. So now that I have a dryer, which I know does decrease the lifespan of garments, because obviously heat and fibers breaks it down. But my issue was that my collars on my shirts, specifically the 100% cotton ones, were starting to stretch out to a point where like I had 3 100% cotton shirts from Target. The collars stretched out so much, and I didn't realize it over time because I wasn't leaving the house. And they were still like laying flat. I just didn't realize they were like getting gradually more and more, like the collar was like shrinking essentially to almost nothing. So I had to throw those out, unfortunately, because you can't donate that. It's no collar. So at that point, I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm gonna invest in a dryer. I got a little compact one, which I'll like pop up on the screen or something, maybe here or here. It was about $300. And it only uses about 1400 watts at max heat, which I'm not doing max heat because that will make everything shrink. So I use the lowest temp. I think it's like normal. So they'll say that, so it's like average temp. Everything dries in about an hour to an hour and a half. So yay. Filter's super easy to clean. It has minimal setup. I have an indoor venting kit, which I'll pop up somewhere to show you what it is, what it looks like, where all the heat gets thrown through there, and then there's a bucket filled with water. You fill it yourself, obviously, but it captures like lint and also kind of grabs some of that heat. That way the heat isn't going outwards so much. So it kind of like traps the heat and just warms the water in the bucket rather than it just like expelling outward. It still gets very, very warm in my utility room where the dryer is, so I will say it's gonna suck in the summer. So I'll probably try doing laundry closer to like evening at night when it's a little cooler, or if I'm just not in that part of the house. But that's been helping a lot with doing laundry. Like my towels are super fluffy now, because when you air dry things like towels and bedding, they aren't gonna get super fluffy unless you throw them out in like the sun, where they're still gonna get like kind of heated, compared to what I was doing though. I'm line drying over fans, which is a cooling air. So it's like it's not fluffing it up, it's just drying it. Things also smell better, obviously, because then I can put dryer sheets, which help. So that's been helping a lot with getting laundry done, so I'm not like procrastinating doing laundry because I don't want to deal with like having to hang it up and having to have it fill up in here. Like usually there's where I have my laundry right here, and then I like want to stream to YouTube it. Well, I have my bedding drying, so it's like I can't use the space. So that's been really nice. My electric bill has only got like $5, so that's a win. So that's been helping in that department. I'm getting a little better. I've been like cleaning more. There was a point where I wasn't really cleaning anything, which is why I started doing the clean with me's, because that was a way to hold myself accountable externally to clean, because I'm putting it on YouTube. So I'm like adjusting my shirts again. The collar's collapsing in the back. Might be kind of let this go, or to put it into like the sleeping shirt pile. But yeah, so I've been doing those. I've been getting a little bit about cooking. There was a point where I wasn't cooking for myself because I just didn't have the energy to do it, like the mental energy. Physically, yeah, I'm awake, I'm fine, but like the thought of like, okay, I have to figure out what do I want to eat, how do I want to cook this, how do I need to cook this, how long do I need to do this, how much, like doing all that, and then also like, oh, I gotta stream, I gotta edit, I gotta make a YouTube video, whatever. It's just, it slows you down, and then you just, you know, it's hard. I've been enjoying my new pots and pans from, where did I buy them? Sam's Club? Sam's Club. I bought this back in December. I think that was like my first episode of Reorganizing My Life. Those pans are holding up wonderfully. I'll probably do like a little mini review or something of some of the stuff that I bought during this whole series, just to show how it's going. But those I've had for 6 months now. They still look brand new. And I love them to death. They heat up really well, they cool really well, they retain heat pretty decently. I love them. I haven't used them in the oven yet. They are oven safe. I have not used them in the oven yet because I haven't had a reason to. So I do want to try that. I can't imagine anything would go wrong, but you know. What else? Oh, because I've been so bad about wanting to film things. Like that's the other issue. Is having a roommate. I find it hard to want to film sometimes because I'm worried about being too loud, or worried about someone hearing what I'm saying, and it's like, dude, you're putting this on YouTube. He's not gonna care what you're saying. If you're talking about your lack of motivation in life, like it's gonna go on YouTube where anyone in the world who has access to YouTube can see that and hear that. So it's like, hello. But I think it's one of those like, well, if I don't use that footage, it's like someone knows. It's a weird thing. If you go through my external drive, you will find these videos I never posted. I have videos that I have never posted because maybe I didn't like the way it came out lighting wise or audio wise or just content wise. They're just sitting there unused. I think my channel trailer, which I actually removed from being visibility, like, it's still in my history. You just have to actually like look it up. I took it off of like the returning member type page. It had like clips I never used in it. Also, like, it doesn't really represent me as a person anymore, so I said just to remove it from my page, as you know, without searching for it. But I'm in saying that, I made a whole list of videos that I want to film, what I need to film them, how I want to film them, set up and all that jazz. So that's good. I have a list of what I want to do, so I know what I want to do there. A challenge I have for myself is I want to stop using the standard picture profile unless I'm filming like a vlog style, just because standard is a lot easier for vlogs. Because I'm not looking to make them look amazing. It's a vlog. You're there for the content more so than how perfectly color graded it is, honestly. But for the sit down, I do want to move to using log. I'm not using log on this one, which I think if you're watching, you can probably tell this is not log footage, but I need to like test out what I want for lighting, because if this is a consistent lighting area, I can like figure out what I need log to be on, setting ways like ISO and white balance and all that jazz, before I go full on like do a video start to finish with it. So that's good. I also have my Rode Go mics, like the wireless mics that I need to work on the audio with. I've been using my shotgun mic, which does the job. It's not like the best audio, obviously. But I do want to fix those mics up to get them to sounding better, because I need to adjust like the gain and stuff on them. So that is on my all one playlist of things I need to do. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry I ate for this video. So my body's just like, how you ate food. That's another thing. I've been forgetting to eat sometimes. Not on purpose, just being tired, wanting to sleep, wanting to relax, wanting to do nothing. Because I'm trying to work on eating better, which I've lost 2 pounds since my last video. Yay, because I was complaining about like, oh, my tummy, which, I mean, that's what happens when you stop taking care of yourself, is that you gain weight because you're not eating well. I ordered out most of August, Jesus Christ, most of March and April, bit of May, I did too. However, was it last week? Yeah, no, it was this week. This week, because this is Saturday I'm filming this on I think like Tuesday, I ordered one last thing from DoorDash and then I logged out. I also deleted my card information from DoorDash, so if I want to order food, I have to log in and get that text, which I hate getting because it's really, really annoying. And then I gotta put my payment info back in and all that. So I made a little bit of a challenge to have to order. Plus, like, student loans gonna be restarting soon, which that's a whole other thing in itself. So I can't really keep ordering out anyway. So if I want food now without cooking, I have to go pick it up. because that's gonna save me almost like 50% of the cost anyways. So trying to add some bears to force myself to cook more. I'm going back to writing grocery lists. That was part of the issue as well, so I wasn't writing down what I need for groceries, so I was just like grabbing whatever came to my mind, and I get home like, oh, I don't have this, I guess I'll just get this when I want to eat, or I'll eat out this night or whatever. So that was also not a good way to motivate myself to eat better, is not getting everything I need. So we're working on it. I'm also trying to buy less snacks, so I limit myself eating junk food. Like my sugar item of choice is graham crackers, and a whole box of graham crackers, like the Nabisco graham crackers, takes me about 10 work days to finish. I think that's pretty good for a whole box. Cheez-Its, I love eating Cheez-Its. Those I don't eat as much at once because it's a craving type thing. And there's no added sugar in those. Obviously, it's just like high in carbs and sodium. So it's like, we're limiting that one. I'm back on the cheat day train. So either Friday or Saturday, I'll have my cheat day where I can have things like edible cookie dough. I can have a pizza. I can get McDonald's or something. And then the other 5 days of the week, I'm working out. I'm trying to watch what I'm eating, trying to cut down on snacking. I will say sometimes I don't eat lunch just because I'm genuinely not hungry. And that's another thing, is that I'm trying to avoid eating unless I'm genuinely hungry and not just bored. So sometimes I will wait until my stomach starts growling. So I'm like, okay, stomach's growling, body's ready to eat something. I'm trying to have oatmeal for breakfast every morning, except for cheat days. Cheat days maybe I'll be a little naughty. But try to have oatmeal, and if I'm lazy, I'll have Cheerios. So I'm still getting some fiber in there. I am taking fiber supplements as well because I don't get enough fiber in my diet right now. So that's helping keep things moving. And then at night, I'm trying to make sure I'm eating protein. Trying to cut down on red meat. I'm eating a lot of red meat lately, like a lot of burgers. I'm having a lot of burgers at home to like kind of fill that void of like wanting McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or something. So I'm trying to make burgers at home, but I'm eating a lot of red meat, so I need to cut back on that. Try to eat more chicken. I need to bring fish back into my diet. Obviously, I'm missing a lot of that in me. I think I should probably take some iron supplements, because if I cut back on red meat a little too much, then I'll get proper iron. And I don't know, like I'm not a dietitian, so I don't know how to make a diet. And I don't mean diet as like diet to lose weight. I mean diet as in like what I'm eating on a daily basis. That is truly what a diet is. So working on that, trying to figure all that out, and that will be its own separate video once I get that figured out. There's a point where I wanted to make like a weekly cook with me vlog, but then I realized I don't want to cook every day. And you would see a lot of the same thing, because I'm a picky eater, so you see a lot of like shepherd's pie, chicken parm, just like chicken katsu with like some rice and a veggie or something. Like it wouldn't be super extravagant meals, they wouldn't be super exciting meals, and like, do they want to watch me make shepherd's pie like, you know, to have for 3 meals? Do you want me to make like chicken 4 times? Like not really, that's not super exciting. Yeah, it's hard. Skincare. I've been bad about my skincare. Like anytime I shower a minimum of 1 day a week. Oh my god. 1 time a day. I shower 1 time a day at minimum. And I always wash my face in the shower and then put moisturizer and all that stuff on. I fell off the train of washing my face the other part of the day. So if I shower in the morning, I'm doing it in the morning, but then I wasn't doing it at night, and vice versa. So I'm trying to make sure that I have like a washcloth out, ready to go on my towel rack, because that's what I use like to dry my face. I don't use a washcloth to wash my face, I use it to dry my face, because it's small and it does the job. So I'm trying to make sure I have things accessible to me and in my face constantly throughout the day. Say, okay, clean your face. And that's been working. I have like stress acne right here, unfortunately. Working on that. But it is starting to go away. I have stopped using the e.l.f. Pure Skin in terms of like an actual routine. Now I just like use the products individually where I just need to like fill in the gap or something. It just, using that, just it made my skin feel good and it looked good, but it didn't feel good when I was waiting for it to be like absorbed in. Like the moisturizer kind of felt like drying almost until it was like absorbed in my skin, and then felt great after. So I have moved back to Holy Hydration. I will make a video on this. I'm still using the acne line. That is what's been controlling my acne a lot when I'm having these breakouts. So like, I love that line so much that I bought a whole nother set of it because I'm about to run out. So we're gonna be doing the acne breakthrough and the Holy Hydration. And the other reason I went back to Holy Hydration is it has the SPF in the daytime moisturizer, which I know like, well, daytime, it's like, it has SPF, because obviously you don't want to put on SPF if you're putting like moisturizer on at night, because you don't need SPF at night. But yeah, so we'll make a video about that, catch up with the skincare. What else? This video is already so long, it's probably like at 30 minutes by now. This is gonna be so fun to edit and to like kind of break it down into sections somehow. But I've never been an organized YouTuber. I've never kept things in order. Like when I did my Bronco video, I didn't stay just pros with pros and cons with cons. Like I was like all in between. Which I'm coming up on 2 years of my Bronco. So that's scary that once we get to October, I start my countdown, my last 12 months of my lease. And once we get to like this time next year, I'm gonna be stressing because student loans are going to be active. I have a car loan that's ending, so I guess am I going to buy this car? Am I going to get a new lease? Am I going to go somewhere else and like lease from them? Like it's going to be scary. Get myself in a better position in life where I can live alone. I really need that. That's like the biggest thing. I think if I get to myself a point where I can live by myself, which is hard because rent is way too expensive. Even just like living here alone would be fine, even though I really hate this apartment. I love it for what it is, but I hate like the characteristics of it, like the sunken floors and just like, you know, there's no gutters, there's constantly like rain splashing on the steps and the steps are breaking down, so they have to keep getting repaired, and it's just like little things like my lot is breaking down, so now there's like puddles of like mud and stuff again, like when I first moved in, because they paved it over, but then the paving's breaking down from the plowing, and it's just like all these little things. So, also I hate my neighbors. Oh my god, they're so nosy. Like sometimes they'll just hang out outside and they'll just like be like, hey, and I'm like, I don't want to talk, I'm going in my car, and it's just like they want to talk, and it's just like, ugh. But like, being able to live on my own, knowing that I have full control over cleaning, full control over the food and what gets brought in here, because it's really hard to live with someone who isn't you, but I don't think I could live with myself. Like a clone of myself, because I think we would fight very much about cleaning and organization and this and that. So if I can live on my own, I think mentally I'd feel better because I wouldn't be cleaning as much, you know, which would save me some time in life, because that's also why I haven't been cleaning so much or had the motivation to clean, is like I just don't know where to find time to do it, because like I want to be able to stream and make YouTube videos, and it's hard to fit in cooking and cleaning and doing laundry, because the 40-hour work week doesn't really allow you to do those things. My job itself does do like allow you to leave. If like it's dead, they'll let you leave on PTO if you have it, or you can like leave with unpaid time. So some weeks I'm only working I'm working 10 less hours, and then I'm using those 10 hours to literally just relax. So that way then I can have the energy and time to cook and clean and do laundry and fold laundry and this and that, to edit, to post, to make thumbnails and whatnot. And then also the fact like I want to start another YouTube channel for photography specifically. I was gonna launch that quite literally this week, the week of filming this video. Today's June 3rd, by the way. So I was gonna launch it on June 1st. My photography channel, like perfect time. I have not even filmed my first photo shoot, because this is gonna be just me with self-timer, and I already have like my first 2 photo shoots literally laid out in the list I made for my videos I want to make. It's like I have everything written down, I just have to do it. And I have, like, you can't see it, but in this corner over here, I have my photography backdrop. Like I bought a green screen, I bought a green screen backdrop, I bought a white backdrop, and I bought a black backdrop. And it's a big old frame, so it will be more than tall enough, and the fabric should be long enough that depending on like the angle I'm shooting at, you should only see the cloth. I have like the clips and everything, so that way I can make sure it's nice and like wrinkle free to some extent. Nice solid background. So I just gotta do it. And I think once I get myself to do it, you know, I'll be consistent. Because the goal would be that 1 week I'll post a video on this channel, and then the week after I post on the photography channel. So I'll be doing 2 videos for main channel once a week and 2 videos for the photography channel. Or once a month, 2 videos a month for the main channel and 2 videos a month for the photography channel. Because with the photography, like, thinking of photo shoot ideas, that's not difficult. Because I can film myself doing the photo shoot and then also have like some behind the scenes as well in there. So it'll be easy to make content for that. And that's also an excuse to buy camera lenses. And that's also where I'll be doing like camera lens reviews and stuff on there. I do want to do one last on this channel from my 20mm Sony 1.8G. I do want to do that one on here. I have my camera bag, my Peak Design one I want to do a video for. So I have 2 last photography related videos I'll do on the main channel. And you're probably thinking, why not just film them and put them on the photography channel? And it's like, well, just for the sake of being consistent on here, I want them on here. And then in the future, we'll move them over to there, because what I'll probably end up doing is like doing a review of the lens and then doing a photo shoot with it, you know? So it's like connected. Because I'm not going to do a photo shoot in here with the 20mm. I'm just not. I don't think I would do anything more than maybe 24mm in here. And probably nothing more narrow than 50mm. I don't have a lot of space. Like, I'll be doing it in this area. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That was a lot of information. This is going to be a really, really hard video to edit to get it down to, like, hopefully no more than, like, 20 to 25 minutes. Probably going to be 30, so if you like long videos, I'm your man. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. I'm pretty sure we're at, like, an hour of footage, because where am I? Oh yeah, we're at, like, an hour of footage, so yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate anyone who watches my videos. And it's just nice to know that I'm not just talking to the void. And if you do like watching people play like Dead by Daylight or Pokemon on Twitch, you can follow me on there. Or wherever I'm gonna put it, I'll put it somewhere. See ya.